Hey guys, so if you guys have been on my channel for a while, you guys know that I have spina bifida, and because I have the spina bifida, I deal with something called incontinence, which pretty much means that I have very limited sensation when I have to use the restroom for both my bladder and also for bowel movements. So I'm going to talk to you guys today about how I deal with my bowel movements. In the past, I have made a video about how I kind of deal with it with the help of Miralax. So I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit more of like the different ways that I deal with it other than just the Miralax. So I've talked to you guys in the past about how Miralax is I have it right here. This is the one that I have. So basically all it is it's a white powder. Let's see if I can show you guys. So this is what it looks like. Oops. Okay. All right. So this is what it looks like right here. And all it is you put whatever amount you're prescribed into basically any drink that you have, except orange juice. They recommend not to put it in orange juice. You can put it in coffee, you can put it in milk, you can put it in anything pretty much. And it's flavorless and it dissolves in any drink, which is why they say you can put it in any drink except for orange juice. I don't know why they say not to put it in orange juice, but don't put it in orange juice. But basically with that, it's a stool softener. So basically what that means is if you are dealing with constipation, which is something I deal with, you get backed up and it's hard to go to the restroom since I have the incontinence on top of it. So with the stool softener, it makes it a little easier to have to go. And another thing that I use is this, which is a prescription version to Metamucil, I believe that's how you pronounce it. It's, you put it in water and it makes it like orange, so it looks like orange juice, but it's not. And this I've only put it in water. I don't know if you can put it in anything else. I just put it in water because I was told to put it in water. But this is what it looks like. So it's not white, it's like a brownish color. And this one does have a flavor to it. It does, when you put it in water, it does taste like orange, and it also smells like orange. The other one, the Miralax, doesn't have any odor to it, and it doesn't have a flavor to it. So these two, this is more of a fiber like supplement, and it actually says it on there, fiber supplement. So it helps with bowel movements in that aspect because for those of you that don't know, fiber is one way that you can kind of increase your chances of having a bowel movement. And there's different ways other than these to get fiber into your body. There's different foods that have high doses of fiber. As to what they are exactly, I don't know. I know there are a lot of them out there. I just haven't really done my research as to which ones they are. And these two are the two ways that I basically am able to kind of have a handle on my bowel movements a little bit. They don't help a whole lot just because I don't take them as prescribed. For example, like this Miralax says to take once a day. And then also for the Metamucil, it says twice a day. And I don't do that. And the main reason I don't do that is because of the fact that I deal with diarrhea if I do that. So what I do is I take these as needed pretty much. I don't really take them the way I'm supposed to. What I do is I'll take them, like let's just say for instance, it's been a couple days since I've had a bowel movement, and yes, that happens where I go a couple days without having a bowel movement. Then I'll grab one or the other. I won't grab both. I switch them up like week to week pretty much. So 1 week I'll grab the Metamucil, 1 week I'll grab the Miralax. And that's how I kind of keep myself a little regulated. But it doesn't always work out that way because I don't take it as prescribed. And I don't take it as prescribed just because of the diarrhea. I don't want to have the negative side effects that diarrhea comes with. And for those of you that don't know, if you have diarrhea constantly, you will become dehydrated because it does take a toll on your body in that aspect, and I don't want to deal with that. So I don't take that as prescribed because of it. So if it's been a while and I noticed that I still have not had a bowel movement and I have already taken either one of these medications, then there's another medication. It's not prescribed, and I'm only calling it medication just because it's in the pharmacy area at most stores. This one is from CVS, but they sell. I've bought it at Rite Aid before. I've bought it at Walgreens before. This is basically what it is. That one, and this one's grape flavored, and this is the old bottle. They changed the bottle recently because I bought a new one recently. And the new one is just you push down and open like a regular medication bottle. This one was a lot harder to open, so I'm glad they changed the bottle. But this basically all it is it's clear, as you can see. And it basically makes you completely have a bowel movement. So this one will cause you to have diarrhea. If I haven't gone to the restroom in a while, then I usually just either drink half of the bottle or the whole thing, depending on how long it's been since I've had a bowel movement. But just keep in mind that when you do drink this, it doesn't really matter what flavor you get. They're all disgusting. So that whole grape flavor, they have grape flavor, they have lemon flavor, and they have cherry. They're all disgusting. What I used to do is I would pour that into a cup, and basically if I was drinking half of it, half of that would be in a cup and then the other half would be water and then a bunch of ice. That's basically the only way I was able to tolerate the cherry flavor one. The other ones, not so much. I can kind of down them, but either way, they're all disgusting. So just keep in mind that if you are going to go that route, it's disgusting. And on top of that, it works rather quickly. For me, it works in a couple of hours. For others, it might not. But for me, it works in a couple of hours. And just know that if you are going to drink that, it's one of those things that if you do drink it, do not make plans after that. Because you will end up having a bowel movement that will potentially be diarrhea. So do not make plans after that. So those three are the three main things that I use for constipation. This one, like I said, being worst case scenario if I have not had a bowel movement in a while. And when I say a while, over 2 weeks. And that happens. I can go a really long time without having a bowel movement. So, and I know it's bad, and I know that I shouldn't let it go that far, but I mean, it is what it is. I've always dealt with this since I was little. I've always dealt with having limited bowel movements, and when I do have bowel movements, it's hard for me to go. So these are ways to help make that process a little easier. So if you guys also deal with constipation, don't feel bad in any way. It's not something that you should feel bad about. It happens. So I've dealt with it since I was little. I've had multiple occasions where I have not gone to the restroom in a while, and then I'll end up eating something that I know will trigger me to go to the restroom. For example, when I say trigger, I don't mean in a good way. I mean like I will eat the most worst food ever, like a greasy burger or something that I know will not sit well in my stomach, and it'll make me go. And I know that's also a bad way of having a bowel movement, but it works for me. So just find ways that helps you in any way. There's other ways of having bowel movements. These are not the only options you have. There's, like I said, there's foods that provide high fiber, and there's cereals that provide high fiber. Um, there's other medications out there. There's pill forms. There's the chocolates. There's different laxatives out there that you can use as well to help with the bowel movement. But these are just the three options that I use. So just wanted to share that with you guys. So anyways, I will talk to you guys in my next video. And as always, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.